Well, first of all, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Bridgestone, who has been supporting me for about 4 years now. And of course, my crew, my wife to be, Shan, she's somewhere in the room. She's, you know, a lot of the wins is her input as well. She's my spotter. She manages the way I drive, what I need to do, how fast I need to go. And you know, it's a good combination which we've been working together for the past 2 years now. And of course, to all the other drifters here, Goodyear, of course, sponsoring the event, Formula Drift for making the sport alive in Southeast Asia. And sorry, again, all the drivers, Johan, Ariff, especially Ariff. You know, the sport wouldn't be here without you know, the drivers. It's the entertainment which we provide to the spectators, and well, I'm trying my best to improve on that, and of course build up the excitement for the future events. Thanks.
And speaking of future events, what should we expect? We have an all-Malaysian podium. What should we expect for Malaysia being a host country in Formula Drift Malaysia?
Well, I think the sport in Malaysia is huge. Of course, the economy is down this year. Events are slower, but I think the spirit of the drivers and the teams that are all here today is still going strong. We all are still out there looking for something new, trying to improve ourselves, and of course bring our standards to an international platform so we can compete with the rest of the world.
And unless you live under a rock, obviously the economy is affecting the whole world, so that's included in the U.S. So, but collectively, the spirit, like you said, of drifting is growing worldwide. And myself, you know, representing Formula Drift USA, and along with Tony Angelo and Andy Yen, the Formula Drift judges. Ariff and Johan Morman, let me ask you, Johan, you being a privateer and working your way up the ranks, you actually purchasing the Nissan Laurel off of Ariff's wife, even, Jane Chia. What did you start? How did you start out drifting in your native Malaysia?
Actually, first I looked drifting. I saw drifting when Tengku Djan and Ariff was drifting back in Malaysia. Then I started to buy a car to play the drift.
And what advice for any up-and-coming drifters what would you tell up-and-coming drifters? Any advice?
My advice is enjoy yourself, enjoy the drift. Drift is fun, and the main thing is safety. Drift in the control area.
And that supports what the Singapore Traffic Police are trying to do here, and I'm sure that will carry on to both Bangkok, Thailand, and Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and across Malaysia. Last but not least, a man of so many words, Ariff Johanis, just trying to take the thunder even away from Tengku Djan. And most definitely, you have to thank Ariff, right? I mean, it was because of me that you got first place. Could barely put Z in a bunch of boxes, but he ends up on the podium. But I joke, but congratulations to Ariff Johanis. Anything you'd like to add as far as the experience here at Formula Drift Singapore and the progression of drifting as you've seen it? How long have you been drifting? And then secondly, about the progression of drifting.
Okay, I've started drifting in 2003, so that makes it about almost 6 years of drifting. I think someone said, I think it was Tony who said something about you're only as good as the people that you compete against. And I'm very excited that the fact that now with Goodyear's involvement, Winter's involvement, we are getting a pool of international drivers to compete each other, hence bringing up the level of drifting. I mean, I'm sure everyone from different nations, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong, Indonesia, I bet those people will come home being better drifters. I mean, Jan is a good example. He had a good exposure in the States. He was judged quite critically, yeah? But then he improved tremendously, and to the point where he's almost, well, not almost. So in that aspect, I'm very, very excited. I would consider Johan as a fourth-year generation drifter in Malaysia. He's very fortunate because he doesn't have to do it illegally. We have lots of events like this, a lot of support, sponsors. People are beginning to see that you get good exposure from supporting events like this. So I'm very excited for the future. Thank you.